Good evening and welcome to Bob Scene Park, where today we have the third and final game of this series between the Austintown Fitch Falcons and Cardinal Mooney. Everybody, Matt Marr and Jordan Barber on the call for you today. And Jordan, this should be a good one.
Should be. It's a great day for baseball.
Oh, absolutely. Sun is shining. Not too many clouds out there, but I was looking more so at what happened yesterday in the doubleheader out at Fitch High School. Start things off. Fitch was able to come out with a 7-0 blowout victory in the first of the doubleheader, but things weren't as easy for the Falcons in Game 2 as they lost 9-7 in extra innings to these Cardinal Mooney Cardinals.
So, I mean, both teams here definitely capable of winning this game. It should be a very good one. A lot of back and forth, I predict. Of course, every time I say that, usually the opposite ends up happening, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, we don't know what's going to happen for sure, but we do know what's for sure. Those lineups. Why don't you start with the Austintown Fitch Falcons lineup?
Certainly. Batting first, center fielder number 11, Drew Kashik. Batting second, number 15, second baseman Frankie Senadayak. Batting third, number 4, the third baseman Carson Fuller. Batting for the pitcher, the DH, number 22, Rocco DeFlorio. And then next would be Hayden Warmurth, the right fielder, number 6. Then Jack Knight, the first baseman, number 17. Nate McGeehan, the catcher, number 16, sorry. Chase Lombard, the left fielder. He is number 3. And then Carter Owens would be the shortstop, number 10.
So Kashik steps up. He'll be going up against Matt Kay on the mound today for Cardinal Mooney. Set and ready. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the plate, and it's ball number 1 underway here at field number 1. 4:58 p.m. is the time of the first pitch. About 82 degrees out there, not too windy, blowing moderately out into right center field. Next pitch is inside this time, ball number 2. Okay, coming into this game with an ERA of 0. Can't get much better than that. 1 decision, 1 loss, and 2 appearances so far. I believe no starts. Next pitch is a little bit too high. Ball number 3. Now starting things off the right way here versus the center fielder for Fitch. See if he can find his first strike on the 3-0 count. Set and ready. The pitch. Misses high. Oh, I believe that should have been ball number 4, but
Guess not.
guess I got ahead of myself.
Yeah, we're 3-1 count.
Sure, maybe I was looking down for too far. Pitch. That one misses, and this time
There's strike 2.
Strike number 2, so
Even
full
the
count, so I guess I did miss that first pitch as a strike, so pardon me.
the batter looked confused. He thought he was going to get to take his base. He's about ready to throw the bat, but then realized he's now got a full count.
So the payoff pitch.
Now he
a
gets
little
to
bit
walk.
high, and yes, like you said, he gets to walk on that one. So I guess you and me talking a little bit about those rosters got me a little distracted, but either way, we're all caught up here. Walks the first batter, and that brings up Sendiak, second baseman. No stats here on these Fitch Falcons. We'll have more information on Mooney when they come to bat. Case pitch, runner going. Looking bunt, and he puts that one down and foul. The runner's going to have to stay put at first as that one goes foul for strike number 1. He said Fuller's on deck. Hoping maybe he's got 2 guys on, a chance to try and put in that first run here early. That'd be a big statement here after losing 9-7 in that last game.
Absolutely. See if the runner tries to steal this time.
No, pickoff attempt. Throw
And it
gets
gets
away
behind
from
him.
the first baseman. Runner will now, in fact, take second base. No contest here as Boyd has to run after that ball deep in foul territory. So a bit of a throwing error. Gets the runner on to second now in scoring position. Just an 0-1 count here to Sendiak.
Did have a big lead off, but still the throw. Bad throw
Just
all
evaded
around.
the glove there
Yep.
of Boyd. The pitch swung on. Hit
That's up.
out in the right field. Is playable. Right fielder chasing after it in the sunlight. Able to make the grab. Leadoff runner Kashik makes his way over to third base. No contest here. 1 down, 1 on third.
Good sacrifice hit there. Probably hoping that it would drop, but did not drop. Either way, he got his runner to third. Now they're just a few feet away from home plate, getting their first run on the board tonight. Or today, I should still say. It's not nighttime yet.
Well, we have time here. We'll see how long this game goes. Again, extra inning affair in the nightcap last night. The first pitch now to Fuller. Carson Fuller takes ball number 1 a little bit too far outside the zone, just missing that plate. A little bit too elevated as well. Okay, having some troubles here finding the strike zone to start off against these first 3 batters. Next one swung on, popped up left field, foul ball. And it's going to stay that way as it drops down for strike number 1.
Getting himself, I believe the count is even now. Trying to avoid giving up a hit and bringing in a run this early. Kind of want to keep that under control. Both these teams are very capable of hit not only hard, but also like clutch. That was the word I'm trying to say. They're good at hitting with runners in scoring position. We've seen a lot of that happen.
The 1-1 is swung on, foul down the first base line. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. Well, we also know from experience here, we've called a couple Mooney games so far this season. We've also been able to call a game at Fitch. That one, I believe, was against Notre Dame Cathedral Latin.
It was. And Fitch, I believe, won that game as well pretty convincingly.
The 1-2 swung on and goes out of play towards the parking lot. Off of No Way Park too close here. Count stays put. And most recently here for the game, at least that we called for Mooney, that was against Warren JFK out at Eastwood Field on JFK senior night. Mooney was able to spoil it.
Very, yes. A very good game back and forth. There was several lead changes throughout the entire course of the game.
No, absolutely. Next pitch is off the plate. Catcher Scott has to slide past the bag and make sure he grabs that one. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No, but you said that game had a lot of everything in it.
It did,
both you and I screaming in most parts. The 2-2 swung on, fouled back, keep it going at the same count. Pretty fair crowd here for both squads. Mooney brought the senior banners over to our right on those bleachers. Just noticed that. And
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fitch brought a pretty good showing here, as we saw. Probably similar to what they have at a homestand, too. Not that Struthers is too far away from Austintown. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. And it's going to be called strike number 3. So 2 down here on the swing and a miss by Fuller. Brings DeFlorio the DH. I don't look now, but Kay might be able to get out of this one by leaving a runner stranded.
He's
got that chance.
Yep. He's 3 strikes away. 1 out regardless of how it happens. I'm sure he'll take it.
Kay's pitch comes in quickly. Comes in a little bit too close. Ball number 1. Drew Kashik over at third base. That's who Fitch is trying to bring home. Kay's ready. Tosses in. Swung on. That one's down the first base line. Foul for strike number 1. Counts even. So Kay's 0 helps his team's ERA average overall from all the pitchers get it to a 4.10 ERA overall. One reason it's so high is because Harib, the sophomore, 14 being his ERA, so probably a lot lower there if it weren't for the 1. The 1-1. It's inside called strike number 2. Oh, a bit of a disadvantage inside here with the windows closed right now. Can't necessarily hear the umpire's calls.
We have to wait for the hand signals.
And luckily today we do have an umpire who's helpful in that manner. The 1-2. Swung on, fouled off again. That one goes behind the plate. Sometimes you got an umpire who just is motionless the entirety of the game. And if you're not close enough, you're not getting that call, and you got to take a guess.
Yeah.
I've had that happen a few times.
It's definitely helpful. You got this hand signals. Usually, because if he does nothing, you think, it's a ball. But no, calls a strike, verbally says it, but we can't hear him very well.
1-2 is popped up into center field. Center fielder Saunders going after it and makes the grab. And that's going to be out number 3. They'll leave one on over at third base. Nobody comes in. Bottom of the first coming up scoreless here at Scene Park.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
So just about set here for the bottom half of the first inning. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineup for Cardinal Mooney.
Right. So number 9 batting first, the center fielder is Gabe Sanders, followed by the first baseman, number 19, Logan Boyd, followed by the DH, who is batting for the shortstop. That is...
So Johnny Brenner is the DH here in this game for A.J. Olish, the pitcher. And that cleanup spot is number 2, the second baseman, Cam Sweeney. He's followed by the third baseman, number 7, Trent Littman. Then the catcher, number 12, P.J. Scott. After him is the pitcher, number 3, Matt Kay. The right fielder, number 31, Ryan Reese. And then rounding things off in that 9-hole spot is the left fielder, number 4, Aiden Harib. Out there on the mound here for Austintown is John Darnley, number 14. My partner here is still pretty new to doing this for baseball, and he's experiencing firsthand right now trying to translate.
Yes, I could not quite
head coach
understand.
For baseball.
And I thought my handwriting was bad. I should become a baseball coach. Fit right in.
I think you and I could both do swimmingly in that category, at least when it comes to handwriting, because, man, mine's not great either. Works for me. That's what's important.
Yeah, it works for me, and I'm sure it works for the coach, but yeah.
When it comes to the announcers here, of course, with high school, you don't always think of that, but yeah, it can be difficult. But hey, we got through it. We got there. Out there on the mound for Fitch. That's going to be John Darnley, as I believe I already mentioned here, just in case I did. Want to make sure I touch all bases. So Saunders, the center fielder, steps up. Junior this year, batting 185 and 27 at-bats. First pitch coming here. It's a little bit low for ball number 1. Here on the junior center fielder. He's also got 7 runs on 5 hits, 5 RBIs. He's also got himself a double this year. The next pitch is low and gets away from the catcher. It's ball number 1 here. So I believe we are even here at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Indeed we are. He's got the scoreboard out there. The way the sun's kind of beating down on it kind of makes it a little bit hard to see, but yes. No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's only an issue
no
for
outs.
you and I and the people here. The 1-1 swung on out into shallow right center. Right fielder coming in, makes the grab. That's Warmouth able to make out number 1.
Good play there. I was thinking that might have dropped for a second, but right fielder gets there in time. Make sure he makes that. Keep a runner off base.
So fly out into right, brings up Logan Boyd.
We've seen a lot from this Mooney lineup, and we know what they're capable of. Even all the way going down the line, it's still very dangerous. So take as many outs as you can get. Try to keep them off the field, or off the bases, I should say, as much as possible.
First pitch is swung through, missed. Strike number 1. Boyd, senior this year, batting .407. He's had 27 at bats, 9 runs, 11 hits, 7 RBIs. Got himself a pair of doubles as well as a triple. Might have been that triple we saw at
I believe it was.
Eastwood.
Eastwood Field obviously having a lot.
Much deeper dimensions.
Yes.
What did we say here was center for this one? 410?
410, I believe, and then 330 on either side, left and right.
Next pitch is low for ball number 2. Big hit to lead things off for Mooney in that game was down the left field line, so definitely less room to work with here, but that boded their advantage in that one. The 2-1 swung on. That one's lined out into the second baseman's glove for out number 2.
That was a
Zodiac
good hit.
able to make the grab and secure it. Like
Very
you said, good
hard hit
hit.
ball, but just to the wrong position, or to the wrong place. Second baseman saw that, was able to quickly position, make the grab, put 2 away, just like that.
So as we mentioned, Brenner stepping up now here in the DH spot. The first pitch coming to him. Thought about swinging, balls low, held up in time. Ball number 1 here on Brenner. Brenner batting, wow, .62 in 16 at bats, 5 runs and a hit. Nothing else to his credit here, at least nothing other than maybe a couple singles. The 1-0. Inside, almost hit him.
And had a little twist his body to get out of the path of that ball.
Now,
Definitely,
I do believe it's 2-0. The pitch.
I believe it's 1-1 according to the scoreboard.
Well, it looked like he swung, but I don't think they called him on it. Well, we'll see who's right here in this next pitch, if it's a swing and a miss, and if he's out or not. The pitch. Up high. I've got ball number 3. They've got an even count. Again, only time will tell. He was telling the pitcher what the count was, I believe. He did not point it up for us, so umpire not doing us any favors, trying to help, not paying attention to that scoreboard, I'm sure, either. He's got it in his head. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Darnley's pitch. Swung on, hit on the left field, and it drops right in front of Lombard. And the runner's going to stay put at first for a 2-out single. Count didn't matter. Good for us.
Well, just like the game at Eastwood, we've seen Cardinal Mooney have some great 2-out rallies. Maybe they're going to try and get one going here.
So Cam Sweeney batting .226 here on the season, 31 at bats, 5 runs, 7 hits, 8 RBIs. Chance to get himself maybe 9.
Yeah.
If Brenner can get himself over to second.
It's a good, well-hit ball. Could very well make that happen.
First pitch is low outside. Cross McGaggan to chase after that one behind the plate.
Would help if he could maybe try and steal second here, but I don't know if they'll attempt that on 2 outs.
Well, like I said, if he can get himself over, RBI number 9 could be in the foreseeable future. Pickoff attempt, not much on it. This pitcher, Darnley, just lobs that one over to first. Not much on it.
This is more like a warning shot.
Just saying, hey, I'm keeping my eye on you. Darnley's ready. The pitch is outside for ball number 2. Couple practice swings there by Sweeney as he takes a look over at his coach and steps back into the box. Big moment here. 2-0, runner on. They're hoping they don't leave somebody on either. Next pitch is a little bit too high for ball number 3. And a good count here to the Mooney second baseman.
Indeed. You're just 1 out away from getting through this, but you might end up with 2 base runners, including 1 in scoring position.
Pitch.
That was strike 1.
Called, and that will be strike number 1. Well, I was about to say here.
Umpire a little bit delayed with his hand signals.
I was about to say here, though, Jordan, at 3-0, do you swing at the pitch or do you just let it go?
Probably the smartest idea would be to just let it go, because it could end up being ball 4, or it could be, you know, a good pitch down the middle, but you just pop it up and get an easy out when you could have just waited and maybe try to get a free base.
Runner going. This one swung on, popped up, not deep at all. Shortstop chasing after, calling everybody from the outfield off. Makes the grab for out number 3. Owen's able to leave one on here as Fitch and Mooney are locked at 0 here on YSN.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be open GABA Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
So Matt Kay still out there on the bump here for Mooney as we get set for the second inning. Warmouth, Knight, and McGahigan here to start things off for Fitch. Right fielder will step in, and we'll be underway. One of two very nice weather days here this week before we get back into the long haul of winter-like weather, and one's fouled off into the backstop. Strike number one.
Yeah, I believe next week we got a decent stretch of like 50-degree weather, but still, at least it's not.
It's pretty much
freezing.
average spring weather in
Yeah.
Ohio. It's 80 and 70 degrees. That's still what's out of character. That one swung on and missed. Quickly in the count here, Warmouth down 0-2.
And the thing is that 50 degrees can be either a warm or cool 50, depending really on whether or not it's cloudy or not.
Any wind or not, the 0-2. Misses the plate here. Kay could not get him out on 3 pitches. We keep it going at 1-2.
We reached that time of the year where you can, like, wear...
Oh, no. He just struck out.
Yes, he did.
Okay, well.
One out.
Brings up Knight, so, pardon me. Pitch. Slow in the dirt for ball number 1. Guess I looked away too soon here. I thought he was calling ball.
Nope. The batter walked off. He knew what it was. He didn't want to argue. Just went, said, you know what, I'll get him next time.
1-0 is low. 2 balls, no strikes. This game might just have me second-guessing myself all evening. Case 2-0. Swung on, hit on to left field.
Great
that one's
hit.
definitely going to find some more holes. That one is all the way over towards where the warning track should be. Runner will make his way over to second base and will stop in standing with a 1-out double.
Amazing hit. That rolled almost back to the fence. Stopped just a little bit before, like you said, where the warning track would be if this stadium or this field had one.
I believe there might be something out there.
Maybe just
very,
a little
very thin,
patch of dirt, yeah.
Either way, McGahigan steps up with a runner in scoring position. Another good opportunity here for Fitch. Still early in this game. Okay, he's ready. Tosses in. And it will be ball number 1. So now I'm waiting a little bit longer. Umpire definitely has me second-guessing myself. Okay, gives the nod as he has his pitch with his catcher. Throws in. He throws in a little bit too high here for ball number 2. Okay, has not been very fond of finding that strike zone here early. Been a
he's been
struggle here finding it.
Having some struggles for sure.
Next one swung on and
Found
missed.
it there.
The swings and misses are what's keeping him alive right now here, as he's just got guys going after balls that would probably otherwise be a ball.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get him to chase at some pitches outside.
The 2-1. Swung on. That one's hit. Center field. Center fielder can't get it. Drops
Might bring in a
down.
run.
Runner
He's
is
turning.
being told
No, he's
to
holding.
stay at third. Runner's at the corner. Still one away. Fitch might have something cooking here. It's more so right center field here. Just drop between the right and center fielder. So the strikeout looking brings in 2 hits. Now Lombard steps up. Left fielder just waiting now for the conference between the catcher and this pitcher to finish up. They didn't make their way out to the mound, just shouting at each other saying, hey, find the strike zone. Kay's ready. Tosses the first pitch. Tosses it low and rolls away from the catcher. Stays in front of him, so nobody will advance. A wild pitch is here. Due up Owens. That's the 9-hole batter, and then Fitch will be back at the top of the order. Likelihood of us seeing Kashik again, pretty likely. Runners going from first to second. Throw down, not gonna happen. It does happen, pardon me here, but does not make it. Shortstop has to come in. Stolen base for McGagan.
It's a throw, probably a little late, but it was not on target anyway, so gets into second. Now there's 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out.
Counts even here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Blowing out towards left field. Kay's pitch.
Almost gets past the catcher. Great athleticism by the catcher to keep that.
Scott doing a great job behind the plate.
Absolutely.
Just slipping and sliding, making sure it doesn't get away from him. That's what you need from your catcher here. The pitcher's not the most confident. Nice one swung right back up the middle, past the glove of Kay. That's going to score in 1. And
he's coming around.
Runner was going to blow through the stop sign from his coach, but doesn't. And how about that? Lombard makes his way over to second. We've got runners at second and third still, and it's 1-0 in favor of Austintown.
Batting ninth for the Falcons, playing shortstop, Carter Owens.
Carter Owens coming out.
So an RBI double for Lombard. Carter Owens steps up. As promised, the shortstop also has a good opportunity to maybe get a run or 2 in himself.
Definitely wouldn't hurt. You have the opportunity here to take a big lead.
Kashik on deck, the pitch. Misses the plate, ball 1. Keeps throwing those balls either too far in or too far over into the other box. Can't find any consistency over that plate. It's still hurting him right now. Okay, he's ready. 1-0. Just a little bit inside. It's kind of close, but it's ball number 2. Last thing you want to do here is fill up the bases, top of the order. K tosses in. That one swung on, hit out into left center field, and it will drop. Runner tags up, comes home. It's only got to bring in 1 here again.
I get
heads up, runner over to second. The tag, it's in time.
I keep thinking they're going to turn in third, but he stopped. Those runners were very close to each other.
So 2 away here, but that will bring in a run. Zones with the RBI.
It's good awareness there. Get him out at second base. Thought he could maybe try and sneak that and turn it single into a double, but he was caught. Now there's 2 outs. Still got runner at third. Chance to make it 3-0 here with a good hit.
Kashik, his last time up, last inning, of course, was a walk, and he takes strike number 1. Just got the outside edge there of that plate. He's ready and tosses in.
That will be ball number 1.
Counts even now.
Looks like the might have, thinking about it, but that was definitely outside.
Pretty similar pitch, but yeah, I think it wasn't even outside.
A little bit,
I think it was just low.
Yeah.
It just sunk too soon. The 1-1.
Maybe from my angle, it kind of looked a little outside, but either way, it was low.
2-1 to count now. Okay, just 1 out away here. 2 strikes. Keeping the damage to a minimum. The pitch swung on and popped up. That could do it. Second baseman under it. Calls off his shortstop and makes the catch for out number 3. 2 come in, 1 stays on. We head to the bottom half of the second. The Falcons up 2-0 here on YSN.
Storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Introducing Merge from Greenwood Chevrolet, a completely new way to buy a car that combines the convenience of shopping online with the personal touch and expertise that Greenwood is known for. Visit greenwoodchevrolet.com and let us go the extra mile for you.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
So we make our way here to the bottom half of the second inning. Mooney now trailing by a pair. Bring up Littman, Scott, and Kay to start things off.
Well, they were good. Did a good job limiting the damage. Could have been a much bigger lead, but now 2 runs, still very manageable. And we've seen Mooney come back from bigger deficits before. So they just got to get themselves a nice little rally here.
Darnley's first pitch is popped up into right field. Not too deep here. Right fielder now chasing after it as he notices that, dives and makes no.
He drops
that ball. And the runner will be aboard. They're going to call that an error on the right fielder.
Definitely. It looked like the second baseman might have been trying to go for it, but maybe he lost it, so the right fielder had to rush in to try and save the play, but, well, wasn't able to make the grab.
Yeah, obviously nobody was saying mine. I think everybody just kind of lost it in the sun. But
Yeah, because the sun would
right
be
fielder should have still
right
come in
there,
anyways
yep.
just to back him up. Learning.
Almost made the grab, but just couldn't stay in his glove.
Well, first pitch is high for ball number 1 here against Scott.
I believe that's both teams
Comes
now with
into
1
today's
error.
game with a .235 average, 17 at bats, no runs, but he does have 4 hits and 2 RBIs. Well, it was a double. Next pitch is in there for strike number 1. So we'll keep an eye here on Littman to see if he's a threat to run or not. The count even at 1-1, and the throw over to first. Not going to be in time, just keeping him still. It seems like anytime you try to pick off the next at bat, or next pitch, I should say, runner from first will make the attempt to get over to second. Not going to be the case here. This one is swung on and fouled down the third base line off your screen. Strike number 2. Catcher here just staying alive and trying to find that hit. Get that runner over to second, maybe even third. Or maybe even more if you're really thinking that deep. Darnley trying to make sure that's not the case. Gives the nod, tosses in, runner stays put, swung on, and slowly over to first. First baseman will have it, and he'll just make the easy out at first base. Runner will make his way over to second. 1 down here for Mooney.
I think it's a good choice there, getting the easy out, because that runner was already sliding into second, sorry. So get the easy out. Now you have 1 out, just got 2 left to go.
Matt
Trying to
Kay
keep him off the board still.
having his struggles out on the mound. We'll see if he's more of a hitter here in this game. First pitch. Darnley making up his mind now, decides, tosses to the plate, swung on and right to the shortstop.
Ooh.
Runner had to dive for that one. They're going to try and get the runner at third. Tag.
I think he got him.
And they say, yes, he got him. Infield umpire was taking his time to make the decision, but because he had to duck down, couldn't keep running.
He was almost hit by that ball, which would have been an out. Either way, results in an out. However, 2 outs and just a runner on first.
So fielder's choice there, 6-5. 2 down. Brings up the right fielder, Reese. All right, now looking over with a runner at first. A chance to get out of this inning. Up high, ball 1. Well, pretty much anytime you got 2 outs, you got that chance, obviously.
Yeah.
Reese, the freshman, batting .250. He's got 24 at bats, 5 runs, 6 hits, 4 RBIs. That one swung on and just gets past the glove of the third baseman. Mooney this time will be able to have a ball enter the infield and nobody get out.
Yeah. Maybe they're trying to get themselves a little 2-out rally going, just like they did multiple times in that game that we called at Eastwood Field.
So that's the second hit here in the game for Mooney. And that brings up Hrib, a left fielder, now with a runner in scoring position. Hrib batting .312, 16 at-bats, 3 runs, 5 hits, 4 RBIs. Chance for maybe 5, potentially 6. The pitch is swung on, and that one goes foul down the first base line. Strike number 1.
A bit deceiving at first. Looks like I might have went right down the line, but takes a bounce, goes foul.
Well, the shadow's starting to get a little bit long, and the angle we're sitting at, that could be. Darnley tosses to the plate. Tosses just a little bit high there. Runners will make their way back for ball number 1. Now you can take a look over at second base. You got Kay standing over there, has a good hefty leadoff. Everybody does, for that matter. So that also means Reese does as well. The throw in. That one low and in the other batter's box. Completely misses the plate. Catcher able to stick on it. Ball number 2. Top of the order due up here next for Cardinal Mooney. Saunders waiting patiently, hoping he's got the chance. The 2-1 off the mark. Ball number 3.
Walk here would load up the bases for the top of their order.
Mooney hoping maybe they're getting into the head here of Darnley. Filling the base with 2 outs. That could really startle your pitcher. Shortstop made his way back over to second base, and the pitcher here, Darnley, just stepped off because he wasn't sure if he was going to throw over or not. He's going to have a chance. Everybody's back set and ready. Count is 3-1. Pitch will come to the plate. It's going to miss, and that's going to be a walk.
No.
Bases loaded for the leadoff batter here in Saunders. The center fielder flew out into right field. His last go at it. And of course, last inning. So now Mooney's got a chance here to strike. Potentially tie this game up. Well hit ball out into right or left field, even center field, wherever. Could definitely do that. The pitch swung on, and that one's grounded softly. Shortstop has it in his glove. Throw over to first. Gonna be tough. Is it in time? Yes, it is. Fitch is able to leave them loaded. Nobody will come home, and we played through 2. It's 2-0 in favor of Austintown Fitch.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, my sports career is now documented. One of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we had some battles, whether it was our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
Greenwood Chevrolet is going the extra mile for you. With Greenwood's model year-end savings of up to $3,000 on remaining 2022 new Chevy inventory.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Top of the third, we got Sendiak, Fuller, and DeFlorio all due up here to start things off at least. For Fitch, we'll see how far they can go here in this order, here in this third inning. Had a good chunk of it through that last inning. Here's the pitch from Kay.
Looking to expand on their lead here, get some insurance. That was a very close call in the last inning, but they were able to keep Mooney off the board after 2.
So with Owens
Loading
last
the
time,
bases.
they did grant him a hit here. So he just got caught out on that 8-5-4. Next pitch is inside, almost hit him, ball number 1. So they're going to give him a single, an RBI, and then he gets caught trying to make his way over to second. Count being 1-1. Case set, tosses in. Swung on and right past the glove of the first baseman Boyd. Right fielder chases after it, gets to it, and they'll keep him at first base. One way to start things off here is a base hit, and that's what Fitch will do. Just rip that one right past him.
Yep. Just going a little bit too fast. He wasn't able to almost react in time to get it. And then the right fielder loses his hat, sprinting over to make sure it didn't get past him to keep him at first base.
Fuller steps up. His last go around first inning struck out swinging. Pitch. It's low and blocked by the catcher. Ball 1. Scott's been having to do quite a bit of work behind that plate here, just making sure that that ball, any of those balls by Kay don't get away from him. It's been a bit of a challenge here for him.
Absolutely.
Throw over to first. Tag. Not in time.
Close, but safe.
Sendiak almost didn't get back in time. That tag, ooh, like you said, close. And I bet you if you had an umpire over at first base instead of standing between first and second, probably would have had a different opinion on that. Now runner's going. Ball is off the plate. Throw down to second. Nowhere near in time. Shortstop's able to come up with it. Do believe it should be 2-0, but scoreboard says 1-1, and I've been wrong here, so we're going to go ahead and stick with that. Runners on second base either way, though, for Fitch. See what Fuller can do here with this information. The 1-1 gets away here, and not far enough, though, from Scott. Ball 2. He just had to go make sure it stayed in front of him. He did that, and
just kind of rolled over the plate a little bit, picked it up.
I'm sure Kay just had a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God. It's a 2-1. Swung on and right back up the middle. Shortstop misses that one. Runner comes to third, makes his way over to the plate.
He's going to
Throw
run home.
is well off the mark here. Scott has it. That's going to be an RBI double for Fuller. 3-0 Fitch.
Great hit. Thought for a second the shortstop may have had that, but did not come up with it. Just rolls into center field. And the throw home nowhere near in time, as you said.
So now the DH DeFlorio steps up for his second at bat. Flew out into center field. Ended things in the first inning. Now he's far from ending things. Even if he somehow gets an unfortunate double play, inning will still keep going.
Yeah.
Could find some solace in that, but hopefully he doesn't have to, at least for his sake. Kay's pitch. It's inside, called, strike number 1. Yeah, just got to wait for this umpire here to make that call. He's taking his time with him. Again, we'll take it over him not making any calls, at least that were visible to us. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Batter's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Warmouth, I'm sure, looking forward to being able to be a part of this inning. Was unfortunate in his first at bat, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Ball was going down low, and Florio knew it here. That's one away. So Aiden Warmouth steps up, struck out looking his first go around. Like we said, unfortunate for him.
And he's going to be looking to change his fortunes.
Was not able to be part of the party in last inning. Had 4 straight hits after him. Case pitch. Thought about going after it, doesn't, and he still gets burned. Strike 1.
Just caught the...
I mean, just, if anything. I mean, that was close. There have been a lot of close pitches here. Kay has been painting it. The pitch. Swung on. That one's chopped, grounded slowly. Pitcher has it. Kay, throw to first. Got to be tough. He pulls
He's safe.
Pardon me. He
Yep,
pulls the
jump
first
to
baseman
grab it.
off. Yep. Had to jump to grab that ball and count that as an infield single.
We got runners at the corners now with just one out.
So, the Formuth, here, able to turn things around for himself here, get himself a first hit of the game. And now Knight, who doubled to start things off. A hit for at least his at-bat in that second. Keep things going in the second, I should have said. Either way, runners at the corner. One down. Runner going over now to second, and they're not even going to try and throw that. So, as we're just trying to get ourselves all set up here, we'll have runners at second and third. And an 0-1 count on Knight.
Still one out remaining.
The pitch. Ooh, went around a little too far this time. Strike number 2. Knight's now in the hole. You can tell he just did not like that pitch. The second he held up, just couldn't hold up in time. The 0-2.
I think that is.
They're called strike number 3. 2 away.
Felt like that was a strike, but didn't want to say it until the ump made his signal, and he did. That was 2 outs.
McGaggan comes up, base hit, just an inning ago. He'll try and work with those 2 on and 2 out. One hit could bring home 2 more, make it 5-0. Swung on, hit back up the center, and that will get down. And they will wave home that runner from second to third, and now they'll keep him at third. Runners at the corners, and it's 4-0 here in favor of Fitch.
Is it good on the runner for staying at third because that most likely would have been an out. Great throw. Got it all the way back to the pitcher.
So Lombard steps up here. RBI double. See if he has more of that in him with 2 away. Scott now signaling over to his pitcher saying, hey, try something different. We got to get through to these guys one way or another. McGaggan got a pretty good lead off over at first. The throw over, not going to be in time. He'll be back in safely with the slide. He was ready. We'll see if he gets even further this time, decides to run. He just ditched one of his guards as well, so coach had to go over and pick it up. And the pitch is swung on right back up the middle. K dropped the ball, almost was a line out directly to him. Instead, he'll have to throw over to first, and he'll be definitely in time for out number 3. 2 are left stranded, but 2 more come home. It's now 4-0 as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning here on YSN.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall. Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
So, bottom half of the 3rd coming up here for Mooney. It's going to be the only 3 guys who did not get in that bat last inning. That's Logan Boyd, Johnny Brenner, and Cam Sweeney. So, the 2, 3, and 4 hole guys all get a chance here to start things off. Mooney had the bases loaded with 2 away last inning and could not convert on anything after the walk.
They're looking to maybe try to get some of that back. Down 4-0 here, bottom of the third.
So Boyd will step up, lined out to the second baseman. Back in that first inning. Pitch. Swung on and grounded off the first base itself, and it'll stay fair. It was going foul if not.
Yeah, it hit the bag, bounced up into the outfield.
Hopefully I switched that camera back in time because, man, you don't see that happen too often. So base hit off the bag, and that brings up Brenner, the DH. Singled his last go around, the first hit of the game here for Mooney. First of now 3 for the Cardinals. Throw over to first, and not even going to be close enough for a tag to be applied by Knight. It's Boyd back in safely on the pickoff attempt. Barnsley ready, gives the nod, gives another one, gives a third. Here's the pitch. It's a little bit too high for the umpire's liking, at least. Ball number 1. I don't think I've ever seen a pitcher try and give that many nods to confirm, I've got this, I've got this, don't worry, I've got this. Pick off
like the
attempt
catcher,
first
it's
now.
like-
Tag applied, not going to be in time. Runners back in safely. Infield umpire doesn't even make a signal. He just knew, hey, he's safe. Oh.
Perhaps the catcher just really did not want that pitch to be thrown, but the pitcher was like, no, I'm doing it. We're doing that pitch.
Ball number 2. Well, umpires have to be careful here because sometimes you have some plays that can be controversial, and if the infield umpire doesn't make a call, that could really upset some people. They make it late. The 2-0. Next pitch is off the plate for ball number 3. St. Bonaventure was playing Rhode Island the other day, and an umpire in the infield waited forever to make a call if somebody was out at the plate or not. No, pardon me, out at third, I believe. And then he finally said, no, runner's out. And that really upset the St. Bonaventure head coach because he came out and just gave him an earful. Next one is popped up out in the left field. Left fielder, Lombard, under it. And drops it. Can't make the grab. Runner's going to make his way over to second now as he was waiting just to see what happened. And that's going to be a base hit.
Oh, that's an error.
It's definitely an error on the left fielder.
Number 2, Cardinal Mooney.
Pardon me here. I do stand corrected. He 7. Brings up Sweeney.
Still no outs. Runners on first and second. Mooney here looking to change their fortune on this game. One swing of the bat could get you lead cut in half.
And one swing of the bat here gets you strike number 1 on the foul off.
Yes.
Sweeney's last time up popped out to the shortstop.
Going to be looking for a much harder hit ball this time around.
Barnsley taking a long look in, now taking a look over at second. He knows his options, throws to the plate. That one swung on, hit out to left field. Let's see if he can get this one. Lombard's under it, and he does secure the ball. That's going to be out number 1. Runners stay put at second and first, respectively.
Good throw right to third, keeping him on second base.
So now Lippman steps up, got on via an error from the right fielder. That started things off in the second. It's the first to be able to get on board. Had 2 outs, and then the base is loaded, and then, well, your third out came around. First pitch. Taking his time. Wind's definitely blowing out there. That one's in and gets away. Runners are going to advance to second and third, and McGaggan will just come over, grab it, and that's what he's going to have to deal with. Ball 1.
Looks like it got right through his legs there. Wasn't able to make the grab. Back to the backstop. Backstop not big enough to try and go second to home, but I think they'll take having 2 runners in scoring position here. It's one of their better opportunities besides having the bases loaded in the last inning. But then they only have 1 out to work with, or 1 out left, so they have 2 to work with.
Next pitch is swung on. Shortstop has it, gloves it. Throw over to first. Only play to make, and he gets it. 2 down. Runner comes home. Mooney is on the board.
Breaks up the shutout. Runners on third. Just runner on third. Everyone else is out.
So ground out brings home a run, brings up Scott, who grounded out directly to the first baseman. said, out number 1 in that second inning. See if he can maybe get another run in. Got this one in half. The pitch in the dirt. Got away for a second by the catcher, but Gaggen's able to stay on top of it and keep that runner at bay.
Yep, good job keeping that in front, even though it kind of got off to the side a little bit.
That's Brenner over at third. Got on via that error. Pitcher's ready. Tosses in. Swung on. Got a piece of it. Counts even. Good attempt here. Now McGaggen will go over and talk to his pitcher. And it looks like we're also going to see Scott take a quick conversation with his coach. He knows the assignment. He knows what he's got to do. Just swing that bat and bring home the run. McGaggen will try and calm down Darnsley a little bit. Conversation over. Looks like there's a little bit of one between the catcher and the umpire. Now the umpire is going to step aside. He's going to head over towards the Cardinal Mooney dugout. Not sure what's going on here now.
Wonder if there was...
Maybe he just ran out of baseballs? No, it looks like his pockets are full and he's just going over into that, and I can't see him past that because we got a whole bunch of fencing in the way. No, whatever it is, he's coming back. He's coming back with a bit of a hustle. Wants to make sure this game doesn't be prolonged for too long. And looks like we're back and ready. Counts 1-1. Darnsley set. And the pitch. Almost did him. Ball number 2.
Almost. Then just move just a little bit to avoid that.
Just a little bit. Looks like we're pitchers ready again. Tosses in. Swung out and missed. Count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Darnsley a pitch away here from potentially being able to just keep it to 1 run. Giving it a 3-run difference. The 2-2 pitch. A little bit too high. Let go too soon. You could you could tell just as soon as that left his hand. That count is going to be full. So keeping things a little bit more suspenseful now with 2 down and 1 on. Does Mooney keep this inning alive? Does Darnsley get out? Upstairs, inside, walks him. And we got runners at the corner here, as Mooney will, in fact, keep this inning going. And that'll bring back up Matt Kay. Got on via a fielder's choice. Shortstop was able to get the runner going over to third base out. That's the one that almost hit the runner. Doesn't look like he's going to have that issue here unless, of course, Scott steals, which he could. Not much stopping him here with 2 away. Might as well try and get into scoring position. He won't do it here, though, as that next pitch misses for ball number 1. And Scott stays put over at first. You got Brenner still waiting patiently to be brought home at third. Darnsley's ready. The pitch. Swung on, hit, and the shortstop gloves it. Will he be able to make a play? Throw to first. Throws it off and away. First baseman has to chase after, and we've got runners coming over to third and now second base. And the coach will hold him up. Lead's cut in half. The throwing error gets 2 in scoring position.
Very costly mistake there. Now you not only said lead's cut in half, but one good swing of the bat here, and you're all tied up.
No, I think he would have gotten him if that throw had been good. So that's just going to be a throwing error from the shortstop to get the run in.
It's like we're having...
And then another one to just get him over into scoring position. And yeah, now it looks like we do have coach stepping out onto the mound to have a conversation. We'll see here if that's going to be a change or not. We'll know after this. Stay tuned. So Ryan Reese steps up here. Still Darnsley out there on the mound. He's their man right now. The first pitch is swung on. Hit out over towards the second baseman. Gloves it. Toss over to first in time. Yes, for out number 3. 2 are left stranded, but 2 more come in here. Mooney able to cut this lead in half. It's 4-2 heading to the 4th inning here on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
How lucky are we to have not one, but 2 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Greenwood Chevrolet is going the extra mile for you. With Greenwood's model year-end savings of up to $3,000 on remaining 2022 new Chevy inventory.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
So Carter Owens stepping up to start things off here for Austintown. Brikashuk and Sendiak after him. Owens was granted a base hit, got a run in, and then got called out here just trying to extend it into a double. Let's see what he can do here in the leadoff position. Pitch, swung on, fouled off. Keep it going at no balls and 1 strike now. Austintown's going to want to keep scoring here unless they want Mooney to keep catching them, Jordan.
Already had their lead cut in half.
And they could have been worse here if they had acted on that bases loaded situation an inning ago. That ball gets away now from Scott, and that's going to be ball number 1. Case first pitch that gets away here from his catcher.
So this game could easily be tied up right now, or Cardinal Mooney could even be in the lead if that bases loaded situation would have went a little differently.
Who knows? So they have threatened, and they have the power. That one swung on, chopped slowly over towards short. Throw to first in time, yes. 1 down.
Number 11, Drew Kashik.
Routine 6-3 brings up Drew Kashik for his 3rd time up. 0 for 1 with a walk and a pop out.
Back to the top of the order for the 3rd time.
They definitely are efficient when it gets to their offense, just getting as many guys up as possible. I've only seen 4 guys bat once. Other than that, it's been well more than that. That was back in the 1st. Pitch is ball number 1, so no 1, 2, 3 innings here for K yet. Don't know what's going to happen in the future, but
well, they're 1/3 of the way to getting there now, but got 2 more to go.
1/3 doesn't mean much. Next pitch, it's called strike number 1. You can even kind of tell there as the umpire just kind of like, I don't know, it looked like his shoulders just went up as soon as he said strike.
And he's square to shoulders. Do the signal.
Good vibrato. Next pitch is inside for strike number 2. Or he didn't do it that time.
Yeah.
Guess he was
maybe
just
he was
very
thinking,
adamant
but then
about that first strike.
saw that caught the inside wall, maybe just a little bit, but there's enough for him to warrant the strike.
Next one's fouled off, goes out of play over towards the street. We'll stay put here at 1 and 2.
Lands on the bleachers and scared the daylights out of the 2 girls over there who were not paying attention.
You don't want to be on your phone while you're watching a baseball game. Another
Definitely
netting,
not.
but that ball can go right over and come right to you. Not that anybody needs to hear that. I'm sure everybody watching at home knows that when they're at a baseball game, their phone shouldn't be out. unless you're like the parent just in front of us here who's just trying to record their kid.
Well, safely behind a net right there.
Maybe back up a little bit. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up out into right field. First baseman chasing and can't make the grab as it bounces in and out of his glove. Count stays put.
Good effort either way. That was
Great job, though, by Boyd.
It looks like it might have caught like the palm of his glove.
Yeah, like you said, right off his palm. He went in, but the ball was already out of his glove by that point. Just couldn't have a good enough reaction, but good attempt. Almost was out number 2. So Kashik counting his luck and steps back up for another pitch. K throws in. Swung on, hit out to left center. That one's going to find a hole, and that's going to be a base hit for Austintown.
Number 15, Frankie Senator.
Well, no 1, 2, 3 innings this time.
Well, you could still go 3, though.
Yeah.
Potentially. Of course, with the way that Fitch has been running out there and how aggressive they've been at chasing after second base from first, there's a good chance he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, Sendak steps back up here, base hit to start things off last inning. Now with 1 on and 1 out. See what he can do. Before that was a pop out. That was out number 1 in the first, so he's 1 for 2. Pickoff attempt over to first. Runs back in with a slide safely.
Good throw. Just wasn't in time.
Okay, he'll step back in. Looking through, and now they got their pitch. It's going to be another pickoff attempt. This time it's even further away from getting the out. The ball is down low, and the runner is already back on the base. Only thing Boyd could have hoped for was maybe that he overran it, which it looked like Kashik might have been just close to doing that. Now he's going to run. Bunt attempt, pulls off, ball 1, throw over to second. Not going to be anywhere near in time. 1-0 the count, and runner at second base.
Well, we were just talking about that. They wanted to eliminate any possibility of a double play there by stealing second, and they're really good at it. Have
Both
not been
teams
caught,
have been
I don't
pretty
think.
good at that so far with just stealing, at least with how aggressive they've been. The 1-0. Runner's going to third. Ball's inside. Throw down to third. Runner's back in standing and did not put his foot off. Well, how about that? Stealing 2 bases, and now the count's 2-0 on your batter. This is a phenomenal situation here for Fitch.
Absolutely. Very gutsy move there after just stealing second. Probably were not expecting you to try and take third. So he probably knew that. He's like, you know what? I see it. I'm going to go for it. And it pays off.
Okay, had to step off for a second. Now he's set and ready. Tosses in the 2-0. Swung on and grounded right over to first. Has it. His only play will be at first, and that's going to be out number 2. But another run comes in. It's 5-2 here in favor of Fitch.
Number 4, Cursor 4.
Well, bases are empty now, but you did drive in an extra run. They're definitely saying they need it. They've scored a run in every inning so far except the first. 2 runs in the second, 2 runs in the third, 1 run in the fourth so far.
Next one swung on and finds a hole right between short and third, and we'll keep things going here on the first pitch hit.
Maybe they're trying to get a second run and to keep that streak going.
Carson Fuller, and now he steps up number 24. Donovan Bell Sullivan will step in here for DeFlorio. DeFlorio 0 for 2 here in this game. Coach says enough.
They want a hitter.
Should be able to stay put. Ball's in there. Strike 1. Runner takes second base in the meantime.
Got out of the catcher's glove, so the runner gets in with no contest. Doesn't realize that and still slides in head first, but, you know,
So
that
Bill
wrong with getting your
Sullivan
uniform
should
to look dirty.
be staying in here as the DH, at least for the foreseeable future. The 0-1. Swung on. Hit on to center field. Center fielder comes in under it, and he'll glove that one for out number 3. 1 goes in, 1 stays on. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 5-2 Falcons here on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Introducing Merge from Greenwood Chevrolet, a completely new way to buy a car that combines the convenience of shopping online with the personal touch and expertise that Greenwood is known for. Visit greenwoodchevrolet.com and let us go the extra mile for you.
So, bottom half of the 4th inning, just about set here at Bobstein Park, field number 1. Matt Maher, Jordan Barber on the call for you here today. Pretty good one, close game, 3-run difference here as Cardinal Mooney steps up to try and cut that one even further. It's going to be number 4 here, Harib, to start up. The left fielder walked his last time up. This will be his second at bat in this game. In
After that, we got
here, we've got three at bats for most of the Falcons players.
Yep.
What were you saying there, partner?
Well, after this at bat, we will be starting over for the 3rd time through the Mooney lineup.
This pitch is in there called strike number 1. Yep, so Mooney's right behind Fitch when it comes to that order.
And you can tell one of the reason why. Well, it's because Fitch Falcons have 10 hits, whereas the Mooney only has 4.
Next one is swung through and missed cleanly by Rib. That's an 0-2 count now on the left fielder.
Thank you, brother. You got it.
Pitch ready. Tosses in. Swung on. That one's hit. Out over towards first. Catch has it, pardon me, and tags first. One away.
Interesting little...
Right to third. This is the most groundouts directly to a base that I've seen here.
Yeah.
We haven't had to throw over in this game. Had a ground out to third back in the 4th. Pardon me, top of this inning, I should say. Over to Boyd. That brought in a run for Fitch. And you had that one. I mean, still, you don't see it happen that often, even if it is just 2. The first pitch is low. Yes, ball 1.
Interesting little thing I just noticed. The runs correspond. It's about half of the amount of hits that each team has. So,
interesting.
Falcons have 10 hits, 5 runs. Cardinals have 4 hits, 2 runs.
And then the errors have nothing to do with anything.
Yes, that's just,
Mooney just has half of the errors that the Falcons do. That's about it. The 2-0. Hits him.
Hits him.
Ooh,
Yep.
he goes down, and he looked like he was in some pain, as one would expect.
Got him
Hit
right
by
in the
pitch. Ooh.
So I got him right in the back. But he takes his base with stride.
One way for Saunders to get on here. He's grounded out and flown out. So, hey, his first time seeing the bag this game.
Obviously not the way you want to do it. Save yourself some pain, but you know what? You'll take any way to get on base.
Brings up Logan Boyd, who had that base hit that went right off of first base and into shallow center field. It was one way to get on. One heck of a screamer down the line. The pitch. Let's call it strike number 1. He really likes sliding those balls down that line, lined out to second base before that. Maybe not down the line, but still lining it to someone or something. Runner's going, ball's low, throw over to second. The tag, not going to be in time. Runner steals successfully here. Mooney's got a runner in scoring position. And like I said, really good base running here from both teams, stealing those bags and getting their runners into scoring position. It's just been a clinic here from both teams.
It's almost like if you get a runner on first and there's no runner on second, it's almost like you can count on a steal happening.
At this point, yeah. with how quick these catchers have been to throw. Next pitch is off the mark for ball number 2.
We have not seen very many. I think we saw 1 or 2 people caught stealing so far.
Just 1, but even then it's just
quite a lot.
Just 1, so it's just a lot of steals. I mean,
The
9 times out of 10 you're going to make it.
Yeah, the over-under on stealing a base, it's like you might as well go for it.
Next pitch is high for ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here now on Boyd. We've even seen somebody steal third immediately after stealing second. This game's had a little bit of everything.
We have not seen any stolen homes yet, though.
Oh.
Unless off of wild pitches.
It's going to have to be a wild pitch. It's still a steal, the 3-1. Off the mark, and he'll walk him. Runner's on here, 2 on, I should say, but still just 1 away. Hit by a pitch, a walk by Darnsley in that order. Brings up Brenner. Erred out in the left field his last time up and had a base hit, so on base percentage is 100%. He's got that going for him, and I'm sure him and his team will take that. In fact, he came in to score, I do believe, last inning. Pardon me, 2 innings. Oh, no, last inning, yeah. Get myself mixed up. Batter's going to take time out, though, as we try and figure out where we are here in life and time and take an extra practice swing and step back in after kicking some of the dirt off his boots. Sweeney's still on deck. The pitch upstairs. It's close to his head. Not close enough to hit him, but still a fair reaction to that one. Ball 1. Darnsley looked like a very confident pitcher to start things off in this game and is just kind of unwound a little bit. The 1-0 up high and away for ball number 2. Started with some junk and just lost it.
Can't find the play.
So 2-0 is the count here. Both pitchers having very similar issues here. Part of the reason why it's still such a close game. The 2-0 is high again. No call by the umpire. It's ball number 3. Mooney has a chance now to get their bases loaded for the 2nd time here in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Fitch needs. Last time they were full. They got out of it. Of course, there were 2 outs at that point.
Yeah. Now there's only 1.
Throw over to second, though. Tag won't be in time. As the runner was back in safely with the slide, Saunders was more than ready to make his way back and stay safe. Another good attempt, though, and it was another close one. There's only been a few close calls here when we've had these pickoff attempts or these throw back over to the bags. 3-0, runners stay put. That one's going to find the zone just on the edge for strike number 1. Cal stay put.
Looked like the runner on second might have been taking off for third, but decides to just take a little stroll and then
He looked ready to run. This pitch is high, and that's going to fill the bases.
Perhaps he was hoping for a good hit that he can take a lead on, but now he gets to go to third anyway without.
Doesn't matter, yep. Yeah. So that'll bring up Sweeney. Popped out, flown out, 0 for 2 in this game. And it looks like Darnsley is going to be heading off the mound here as his coach has had enough. Understandably here, because you have those bases loaded. So We'll let you know who takes over and what else is to come. Stay tuned here on YSN.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means we want to take care of the community that takes care of us too. It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
And just being there for them every step of the way.
And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Now, Greenwood Chevrolet is going the extra mile for you with Greenwood's model year-end savings of up to $3,000 on remaining 2022 new Chevy inventory. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
First pitch is swung on and fouled off for strike number one. Nick Cipriano, the relief pitcher here for Austintown, has a chance here to try and find outs number 2 and 3 on Sweeney to start things off. Those bases are loaded, as you can see on your screen on the score bug. And when we zoom out, next pitch, it looked like he was trying to curve that one to come back in, just lost complete control on that one, and will instead even up the count. Just trying something really cool there, Jordan.
Absolutely. Trying to get it.
1-1. Just a little bit too high here for ball number 2. Sweeney will take that and have the count in his advantage. Sun setting, shadows starting to set in as well. We'll see if that has any effect here as that sun becomes more into the eye lines of the outfielders. Next pitch is in there called strike number 2. That count will even up. Wind blowing out towards center field right now. Keep an eye here. Maybe Sweeney decides to swing with a little bit more power. Cipriani's pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Let's keep her going. Littman due up on deck next here for Cardinal Mooney. Here on this early spring day. Weather and heat that feels more like summer. The 2-2. Inside, got on a jam. That one's popped up. Third baseman comes in, makes the grab, 2 down. Nobody comes in.
We're back where we were in the second inning. We're at the bases loaded and 2 outs. Chance for Austintown here to get out of this again with no damage done.
And that will, in fact, bring up Trent Littman here. Potentially the last hope here in this bottom half of the 4th inning. For Mooney to be able to continue to add onto this board and try not to trail by 3 for too much longer. Cipriano looking good though right now. His first pitch, next one goes inside low for ball number 1, almost hit the batter. Littman 0 for 1, got an error, got on via an error in the second, grounded out 6-3, got a run in though. So he does have an RBI. That one swung on and hit right over to short. Throw over to third, and that'll be out number 3 with the force. Nobody comes home. They leave him loaded yet again as we head to the 5th inning here on YSN.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun, it all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
Top of the fifth, Hayden Warmoth, Jack Knight, and Nate McGagan all due up here as the first pitch is swung on, and it's strike number one here to the right fielder. Matt Kay still up on the bump, still Mooney's man. The 0-1 is a little bit low. Can't find the strike zone that time, so the count will even up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Warmouth 1 for 2. Had that infield hit his last go around. That was 2 innings ago. The pitch misses low, ball 2. That one was just below the knees. Warmouth will step back in with that information known. Kay throws in. That one swung on and missed. Count will even up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Kay hoping that he can maybe find another. Kay.
Good one.
4 strikeouts right now to Matt Kay's credit. Next one is called strike number 3. Looked like he went after. I think he got off the edge because it does not look like he went after that ball.
Yeah, maybe it just caught the corner like you said, but either way,
So
one out.
rolling with strikeout looking on that. Brings up Knight, who struck out looking his last go around. That was in the 3rd inning. Okay, maybe trying to get another one. Pitch. Cannot. Yes, he can find it for strike number 1. Umpire took even longer that time.
Yep.
And
he definitely runs on his own time
You've
down
got
there.
a catcher who's blocking the plate directly from us and that umpire who's also standing in front. We have to just wait and see. Did he go after that one? They're going to appeal, and he'll say he did not, so ball number 1. Home plate umpire just did not get a good enough look at it from his position.
Didn't look like he
And
went all the way.
You know what?
but-
Luckily for him, that infield umpire is right down the first baseline and isn't playing out in the midfield. The 1-1. That one's well off the mark. Did not give him to chase. Count goes to 2-1. Batter has the favor now. Just have a great day here. The 2-1. Swung on and looks like he got a piece of that to foul it off. Count will go even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Number 17 just committed all the way on that. Just another great day for baseball here in Northeast Ohio, and hopefully we got more to come, even if it's a little chilly. Take the sunshine any day. The 2-2.
For sure.
Up high, did he go? No, ball 3. Count will run full.
3-2.
Now, before we know it, we're going to be hosting playoff baseball here. The payoff pitch. A check swing, he won around.
Ooh.
And now the shortstop comes in and went over his glove. And the runner's going to be safe over at first.
I say 6.
So they're going to say that it's going to be an error on the shortstop.
Yeah,
No
he
mercy
had it.
here from the scorekeepers.
Looks like he had it in his glove, but just bobbled it and sending it over his head almost. If he fields that cleanly, more than likely you get the play at first. But does not. Gets into the outfield, and now there's a runner on with 1 out.
Runner on with an extremely good good batter here as the runner gets back to first base. Just trying to get my 2 thoughts mixed together there. Safely on the pickoff attempt. And McGagan, 2 for 2, a base hit, and an RBI single. Next one's popped up, and the catcher, Scott, chases and watches that one sail into the backstop for strike number 1. Bit of a tough throw over from Scott to Kay, as Kay almost lost his balance trying to glove that one. Don't want to hurt yourself on these meaningless throws.
Definitely not.
Just a nice little soft throw over to your pitcher will do in this situation. Pickoff attempt again. Tag not going to be in time. Runners back safely. Count stays put. And Knight will have another leadoff. Runner's going, swung on, hit, fouled off, and runner's got to stay put here as the count moves to no balls and 2 strikes. That ball is going nowhere fast. Looks like it might have just hit the top of the concession stand.
It did. I hit the stands over there.
It hit something.
Heard a loud banging. Yep.
So the count 0-2. Case set, tosses in. Runner this time will not run. That one swung on down the first baseline, and it just goes foul. And we'll keep it going at 0-2. Well, it looked like Knight knew because he wasn't running until McGagan made his way over towards first. Then he's like, well, wait, maybe I'm wrong. No harm, though, as the runner will make his way back, and the batter will step back into the box and keep it going. Still, count at his disadvantage, 0-2. Okay, again, another pickoff attempt. This time it's not even going to be a tag. They're just making sure that Knight doesn't try and steal. I think Kay is really getting sick and tired of these base runners going after it. Or maybe he's even saying, hey, go for it. I'm going to keep an eye on you now. Next pitch is in there. Called strike number 3. He got him looking. 2 down, and that's the second strike here in this inning and his 6th overall in this game. Okay, looked like he was going to throw nothing but balls out of the zone, but has really come into his own here as this game has progressed.
He's definitely found
He's found
nice
his stride.
Yes.
Throw back over to first. He's really fixated here on Knight. The one that got away, supposedly.
Yeah.
Probably felt like, man, that should have been out number 3 right there. Feels bad that his shortstop just couldn't glove the ball as it came right to him.
He's
Runner's going. This next one's in there. Called strike number 1. Throw over to second. Tag, not in time.
Throw was good, but couldn't quite connect it.
So now a runner in scoring position here for Fitch. See, they can convert with 1 on and 2 down. That's Lombard up right now. Has a RBI double to his name in this game. It's his first at bat. The 0-1. Off the mark. Ball number 1. And now maybe Kay's looking a little jittery out there. Now knowing that he's got somebody in scoring position, he was unsuccessful in keeping Knight at bay.
Yes, he
Don't let that
definitely lost that duel, but you know what? All you gotta do is get 1 out here. Doesn't matter what happens.
1-1's upstairs inside. Didn't get him to go around. Didn't hit a bat. It's 2-1. Well, you can't let him get into your head, though.
Exactly.
You just got to take it now here. You got that batter, and you got out number 3.
You gotta look at
Doesn't really matter what he does out there if you can get this out.
Yeah, so you got the big picture here. The big picture, not the big pitcher.
Well, the big pitcher here almost just hit Lombard as that's ball number 3 inside. That was a softball. Probably could have hit him. Similar sport, but not the same. 3-1. Swung on, hit over, and the head of the third baseman. Runners are going to stay put at the corner, and you're definitely going to give him a base hit on that one.
Yep.
He was set, ready, had it, and unfortunately for him, it just bounced right over him.
He was ready to glove it, but it just, went right over his head. Not much he could even do to try and react at that point. Just an unfortunate bounce, but get a lucky break in that no one came home yet.
Carter Owens steps up here. Again, he was granted a base hit and an RBI back in the second. A big whole mess of stuff right there, but grounded out his last time up, pardon me. Pitch. Swung on, hit on to left field. Left fielder Trib under it and makes the grab. So 2 get aboard, but nobody comes home. Kay's able to make sure that no damage is done. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning, still 5-2. Cardinal Mooney looking to try and get this game even closer when we come back.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Change.
This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
So Jeff, pardon me here, bad timing. Jeff Brenner is going to come in to start things off here in this bottom half of the 5th inning for PJ Scott. Scott had grounded out and walked in this game, so they're just trying to give somebody else a chance here to maybe give them that boost they need to try and get those 3 runs back.
And here we go. Here's the first pitch. Up high.
Yep, that's ball number 1. A good take here from the other Brenner. Still out there, it's Cipriano. He's their guy right now, potentially for the rest of this game, if he can keep up what he did in last inning and having some trouble finding the strike zone here in his first 2 pitches.
Getting himself in a 2-0 hole here.
Don't want to dig it deeper. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Might have gotten a piece of that one. Maybe just a bit of a tip. Either way, it's strike number 1.
Looks like that would have found the zone regardless. So.
And regardless, McGaggan was on top of it and had it in his glove, so no matter how you put it, 2-1's the count. Cipriano's pitch.
That is
inside. Call ball number 3. So some good patience being shown here by the substitute batter here. The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and he gets this count full as he got fooled on that pitch going low.
And he was swinging the bat hard. He's definitely looking to get himself maybe a double here.
Matt Kay due on deck here. He's not being replaced. Why would you replace him? Getting himself into some trouble here as his pitching, but his batting.
Center fielder chasing.
It's back deep, and he makes the basket style grab over his shoulder. 1 away.
Good catch.
No, absolutely. You can't discredit him on that one. Chasing after that ball. He is lucky now that that sun has set enough that it shouldn't be too much of a bother out there for him when he's looking up, but still, he had to go almost all the way back to where a warning track would have been.
Absolutely. We could definitely tell just by his swing that he had some power behind him, and that showed it right there.
So Matt Kay stepping up here for his 3rd at bat. Got on via fielder's choice and an error so far, and a run came in during that error. Next pitch is away for ball number 1. So he's gotten some luck here when it comes to getting on base. Either because his teammates were able to sacrifice themselves. Now he blinds that one right into the glove of the 3rd baseman for out number 2. Well, bite my tongue.
Ouch.
Yep. It's a great catch there. 2 great catches this inning for both outs.
And that brings back up Reese, number 31. Base hit, ground out, 1 for 2. Pitcher's ready. Tosses in. Swung on, foul back. We'll do it again at 0-1. Still have 2 innings to go here, at least in regulation. Now I'm using some basketball terms here, but you know, I can be excited for the Cavs as well. The 0-1. Upstairs for ball number 1. Counts even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Still basketball season for one level of play at least.
Yeah, that is true.
1-1. Low for strike number 2. All right, had me fooled.
Month left of playoffs for both NBA and NHL. And then a whole baseball season left to go, and then football season starts back up sooner than you'll even know.
About Class B, which will be right here on YSN Live at this field, as well as the other 2, as that one's low and inside for ball number 2. So a whole summer full of baseball coming up. Class B, NABF, a lot of fun stuff coming up here. The 2-2. Swung on, hit out into center field, gonna find a hole as it's Emerson to shallow right center field. Center fielder comes over and grabs it. but too little too late here. Couldn't get to it in time. So with 2 outs, a base runner comes aboard.
Trying to get into one of their famous 2-out rallies going.
The rallies normally come up short here, though, for the home squad. Rib
they've
steps
had
up.
Bases loaded twice and couldn't make anything happen.
Rib 0 for 1, ground out walk. See what he can do with his 3rd at bat and 2 away. Runners stay split. Ball's inside, goes into the dirt. Ball 1. Count is 1-0. The pitch comes in. Swung on, hits that one out into right field, and it'll drop in front of the right fielder, Warmouth. Runner stays put at second. That's the leadoff man as the throw comes in. And now we got 2 on, 1 in scoring position. Still 2 away, top of the order coming up.
There's a good chance here.
That'll be the 6th hit here for Cardinal Mooney.
Get some good bats coming up. Maybe try and tack on a couple. Got a tying run at the plate right now. If somehow we manage to see a home run, but
we'll see what Gabe Saunders can do. Last time up, hit by a pitch. That was last inning. This one comes in, and this one just able to get the edge of that plate on the other side here for strike number 1. Cipriano set. Quick look over at second. Tosses in. This one's low and in the dirt for ball number 1. Counts even here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Back in and ready, Cipriano. Looking in. Looks like he's going to be committed here to the plate. He will. Ball's in there, called. Strike number 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Umpire has flashed the signal a few times. I know the scoreboard out there says differently. I think it's just a little bit of a technical difficulty at this point, just trying to get that second ball off. The pitch is swung through and missed. Got him to chase after it. And man, Saunders, you can tell just in his motion afterwards that he is not happy that he got fooled on that one. Either way, we've played through 5, and it's 5-2 still in favor of Austintown.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education, and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
More pockets of rain as we go throughout our
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% loved. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
So after taking a look at that outfield, looks like we have some brand new players and brand new positions. Saunders comes from center field, and he'll take the mound in favor of Kay, who takes the place of Olish at short. Olish has been eliminated from this game. Rib takes center, and out there now in left field is number 5, Will Petty.
Doing a complete overhaul of their defense here. Maybe they're hoping to have better defensive production, but also offensive production on the hitting side of things.
Eliminating Olish when it comes to the batting order, at least. Saunders' first pitch, by the way, is in there called strike number 1. But eliminating Olish, that was the guy who was substituted for DH. So bringing in Petty, he's not going to have to bat at all in this game. He'll just be able to sit out and just add some defense. That one swung on, fouled down the right field line, and definitely foul. Batters at an 0-2 disadvantage here. It's number 11, top of the order, back up for Fitch and Drew Kashik. Base hit his last time up, shallow left field. Now facing an 0-2 count here against the new pitcher in Saunders. Top of the 6th inning. Pitch is a little bit away, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. Ball number 1. So great day, though, for Kay. Yeah, he walked a few guys, but he also struck out 6 and only gave up those 5 runs. And his team's still in it. Had some offense as well. He's pitch thought about swinging. They call him for strike number 3.
I think I might have tipped his bat, perhaps.
Into the glove. Either way, I'm going to say swing and a miss. 1 down brings up Sendak. Sendak popped out, base hit, ground out, brought in a run
to swing at.
And no, it was not, but you know what? That's 1 down here, and Mooney's not going to be complaining. Although Scott's going to be out there on the mound talking to his new pitcher, just saying, hey, good job, let's try that again. So Sendiak. Just hoping here that he can get his second base hit here in the game. Does not want to be out number 2. Fitch has been in the hole, nobody on, 2 away. They've been able to get runners on before them. We'll see here what Saunders can do. Maybe he can just break that trend if he can find that second out. Not going to be any step closer on that one, though, as that one misses the zone for ball number 1. Saunders looking good, though, on one batter, the 1-0. Well, he's just let go too soon on that one. Ball number 2. Hopefully he didn't put too much into his arm, throwing from the outfield into the infield earlier, the 2-0. Swung on, and that one's hit and finds the hole between first and second base. And it's going to be the right fielder to come in and get a hold of that ball. Runner's going to reach first base safely with a rolling single into right field.
Number 9, Brady Lowe.
So now stepping up, number 9. That's Brady Lowe in for Fuller. Fuller had a good day. RBI double and a base hit, 3rd and 4th inning respectively. Struck out his first time up, but 2 for 3 with an RBI. Guess this is just more so giving Lowe a chance. Ball's low and out there, called strike number 1, pardon me. Throw over to second in the meantime. Not going to be in time. Runner's going to steal successfully. 0-1 the count.
Tip. Looked like a good throw that was close to being on time, but probably because it got that bounce, was able to get in there safely.
With that count being 0-1, the pitch comes in, and the pitch is off the mark. Throw to third, tag, not in time. The infield umpire was well on top of that one before that tag even was applied. He was already saying safe. Maybe a little too premature there. Maybe I just didn't look over in time. Either way, doesn't hurt anything, as that was the correct call.
Another instance where we've seen still second and then immediately still third right after.
1-1. Bunt,
trying to
puts
bunt
it
him
down.
home.
He's not going to bunt him home, but the catcher's going to have some trouble. Throw over to first, throws it away.
Now he'll go
into
home.
Shallow right field. Runner, like you said, does come home, and it's a 6-2 ball game because of a throwing error from the catcher.
Number 24, Donovan Bell-Sullivan.
That probably would have been safe regardless.
It's a sacrifice too.
So they're going to give him an error there, as we said. And the run's going to come in. No hit. E2 +1. And it it is still Bell Sullivan, who flew out his last time up, so he'll get another chance to go ahead and prove something. Prove that he can get a hit. At the bare minimum.
Yeah. You got a runner on first, looking to advance him further.
The pitch. It's in there, called
Caught the
strike
outside
one.
corner.
That's something that these pitchers have been doing a whole heck of a lot of here.
Yep. You can learn where their strike zone is. Try to push their limits of their zone a little bit and then find that every time.
Throw over to first, gets away from the first baseman. Another bad throw, and that's going to let the runner get over to second.
He's going for third.
Going three. That ball went all the way over to the bullpen, deep away. And yep, you've got a runner at third base now for Fitch. Still just one away. Bad pickoff attempt there by Saunders. Threw it in the dirt and got away from his first baseman. I do believe that's still Boyd.
So that's the dangers with these pickoff attempts. They might end up having unintended consequences, the exact opposite of what you were intending with the throw. Now you have another runner in scoring position right there on third with one out
There's
still.
a pop. Who's got that one? Left field comes in, slides, makes the grab, and holds on as well. For out number two, runner will have to stay put as it's way too shallow.
Yeah, it was a good slide. He got back on his feet quickly.
So fly on to 7 brings up Warmouth. Warmouth, 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a base hit. That was that slow little number that stayed in close. Could have been identified as a bunt if you weren't looking. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Strike 1. Knight's on deck, I do believe. No, it looks like number 21's on deck here for Fitch. So Trevor Porter, if he gets the
Another
opportunity, will be batting. We'll see if he'll stay in. If he's going to be the leadoff man or not for the 7th. If we have to go there, pitch almost hits the batter. Ball 1. As he's able to avoid the collision with him and the ball.
Yeah, it looked like it almost got him right there on the shoulder. Just got past him.
Counts 1-1. The pitch comes in and turns it 1-2. And this umpire just loves taking his time, though, to call that strike. Keeping you in suspense.
Definitely is. I have to just kind of guess what he's going to do until he does it.
Next one's low
Well,
and call ball number 2.
Didn't need much of a guess there.
No, not with one in the dirt that ended up in the knees of P.J. Scott. Scott's taking a look over at his dugout now. Coach just trying to tell him, hey, tell your pitcher to throw this. See if you can find it. Whatever that is, here it is. Called strike number 3, and that's going to be out number 3. So the runner who advanced all the way over to third from first on an error
Doesn't
will
get to come
be
home.
kept at bay. It is now 6-2, though, as the Falcons are able to score here on YSN.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Bottom of the 6th inning, it's going to be Logan Boyd to start things off for Cardinal Mooney. Matt Maher, Jordan Barber on the call for you here today. This game has been very exciting. Up to 4 runs now. Here is the lead in favor of Fitch, trying to take this 3-game series by 2-1. Again, just last night on the nightcap of the doubleheader, when he was able to come away with a 9-7 victory in extra innings. The pitch. It's off the plate. Call ball number 1 here on Boyd. No, I was able to catch just a little bit of it before it went to extra innings when we're going to the 7th. Mooney was up 6-3, so Mooney had quite the comeback yesterday. That next one goes over the glove there. Cipriano throw over to first. It's in time for out number 1.
Good play.
So, pretty routine play there. Cut very close, but still able to get Boyd out. 4-3 brings up Brenner. The DH. This is Johnny Brenner, of course. Jeff Brenner came in earlier. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
It's in there perfectly placed by Cipriano for strike number 1.
Definitely fooled him there. He thought that was almost going to hit him, but it curved perfectly back into the zone right in time.
Brenner's last at bat in the 4th was a walk. This time he swings through and misses, and he's down the hole now. No balls and 2 strikes. Cipriano trying to make quick work here of Cardinal Mooney and send us to the 7th. Or his team will try and expand the lead even further. Next pitch is popped up. Who's got that one? Center field and short coming after it. Center field called him off and makes the grab. 2 down.
Number 2, Kim Sweeney.
Pop out into center field brings up Sweeney. 2 pop outs for him as well. 1 to short, 1 to third. Flew out into left. He's making contact.
He is, but it's not going the way he wants it to go.
Which is in the hole.
Yes.
Has not been able to find some green here. Pitch is low for ball number 1. No green on 420. Next pitch. Stairs and inside. Could have gotten him there. It's ball number 2. A little bit of a knock. Cipriano's 2-0 is swung on, foul back. And if it had been a little bit closer, a little bit further over to the left, could have made our little 3D glasses pun.
Well, got a big net and then a little bit of an awning over. Don't think we'll have to worry about a fly ball coming towards us, but still it's kind of weird seeing it coming towards you and then stopping with the net.
Nothing that we ever had to worry about either. We also have glass in front of our cameras, so we definitely are protected here. The 2-1. Swung on, popped up. That one's shallow right field. Second baseman calls it and makes the grab. 3 up and 3 down for the first time in this game for either side here. Mooney unable to get any runs in here, and we head to the 7th inning. Still 6-2 here in favor of Fitch.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
You know, being able to have success on the football field and the basketball court and just every aspect of, my sports career is now documented. One of the greatest things about high school sports is to be able to talk about it for the rest of your life and to look back on the days with my buddies whenever we had some battles, whether it was with, our rival or just another game. And I could go back and look at it and, not only myself, but my family members, my teammates, and it's something that will last a lifetime. My name is Parker Sherry, and my sports network is your sports network.
Reliability. innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
So, top of the 7th, Fitch has a couple new batters coming in. First up, it's going to be Trevor Porter, number 21, to lead things off, taking over Knight's spot. Then it's going to be number 8, Jake Wallace, and then we'll see after that who else is coming to bat. Saunders' pitch. It's taken low for ball number 1. So Porter here gets a chance to show what he's got here in the box. See if he has any power. See if he can extend this lead even further and really just solidify this win here. Potential win, I should say, for Fitch. Next pitch is in there, though, as I'm talking, for strike number 1. Saunders is set, tosses in, and swings through and misses for strike number 2 as that ball gets a little bit away there from our catcher. Don't necessarily know if that's the same guy. I don't believe that still is Scott. It might be.
There we go. Here comes the pitch. Gets behind the catcher.
Ball number 2.
Thankfully, nobody on base, so he doesn't have to chase for it, but either way, we have the count now, 2-2. This batter steps out for a second, but looks like he's ready to go. Nods, and here comes a pitch. Looks like it'll be low for ball 3.
So the count will run full here on this new batter for Fitch. One way to start things off and open up your night. The payoff is called strike number 3. Well, he looked like he was getting ready to go. Pause for a second, and man, that should be the telling sign. Goes down looking. One down here for Saunders and Mooney.
This umpire must have went to the Alfred Hitchcock School of Umpiring because he definitely kept us in suspense with that.
That is Saunders' 3rd strikeout here in this game. Brings up Wallace for his first go-around. Takes high for ball number 1.
Number 20's on deck.
And it looks like we've got another guy. Mason Petridis will step in for Lombard.
Fish just throwing out all their some of their secondary players, giving them a chance. Yep.
Next pitch is called strike number 1.
Have
Counts
a
even.
4-run lead as of now. Hoping to expand it, but doesn't happen. Well, your defense come in, you get 3 outs, and this game belongs to you.
The 1-1 is fouled back behind us, and looks like it
landed
hit
on our roof.
Yep, just on top of the press box here. Friendly little love thud. 1-2 the count. Great to see that the Bob Seam Park logo is back on top of the scoreboard. Looks like that was one of the last few things that they needed to put up after renovating the stadium over the offseason. Next pitch is low and in the dirt, bounces away for ball number 2. Everything is as it should be here.
Absolutely.
So the count being even at 2-2. Saunders gets that one to foul off, back out of play.
That one landed behind us.
Giving plenty of people reasons to stay alert. Even the people driving behind us on the road.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to do is just driving by, not even thinking about the fact that there's a baseball field here, and then you end up with a big white ball with red stitches in your windshield.
That would not be fun.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, one after that one, and he'll have to run that one out on the swing and a miss.
Ooh.
Throws that one a mile away. Runner thinking about second will just stay put at first, as his coach said, don't do it.
Well, what should have been an out. I mean,
that's going to be a throwing error, no doubt about it, on the catcher.
He was throwing that ball. He was throwing that to the moon. It just got out, slipped out of his hand, perhaps, or something. But either way, should have been out number 2. Now there's 1 on, 1 out.
For Mason Petridis. Looks like Owens is still on deck here, so he'll be able to survive the bevy of roster changes here. Ball is inside, almost got him on the knees. Ball one is Petrides is able to step away just in the nick of time.
And batter steps in. He is keeping an eye on the first base. Maybe they're going to try pick off.
Pitch.
Last time that happened didn't go very well for him, but
It's called for strike number one. Count will be now even. Ball and one strike.
the Cardinals tonight with 5 errors on the night.
It's hard to come back from that. The pitch. Slow misses. Throw over to second. Throw gets away from the shortstop, second baseman there to back him up and get the ball. Ball two, running out in scoring position for Fitch. They don't give up.
And they figured, you know what? Yeah, we got a lead, but no lead's ever safe.
Especially
we want to
in
add
baseball.
to it. Exactly.
And only 4 runs, man. If
I
Mooney
can-
could fill up those bases again, one swing in the back could get this baby all tied up. That one's popped up. Potential out number 2. First baseman under it and secures it in his glove. 2 down. Runner stays put at second base.
Number 10, Carter Owens.
Carter Owens, RBI in this game. After that is grounded out and flown out. In that order, he's looking to try and channel his second inning self.
Get
Nobody
one
scored that
run
first.
Yep, get 1 run home. Get 2 outs here, so it's got to get a base hit.
Really just cement themselves on top. The pitch.
That caught. Did not catch the zone.
It's ball number
Ball
1.
one.
Huh? Thought we learned better at this point. 7th
Guess
inning,
not.
Jordan. We should know to wait. Counts 1-0.
That's more or less me just guessing, but then the umpire's like, nope.
Saunders was thinking about tossing over to second. Nobody was covering. His second baseman got over, but Saunders realized that the runner was back over with plenty of time to spare, and he'll just step back up and toss into the plate this time. That one's fouled back. Count will even up. Sounds like a trade's going on behind
There
us.
is.
Might be using the siding or either way. Now you got a chance now to possibly seeing a train in the back in the outfield towards left field. Don't want to get your hopes up though. 1-1. Then they're called for strike number 2. I mean, those tracks go directly behind this field, so
They do.
especially with no leaves out there towards that left field, right behind the YSN logo. It's hard to make out. It's right where left fielder's standing. You'd definitely be able to see it if a train does go by. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 3 and out number 3. 1 left on. Nobody comes in. Cardinal Mooney, do they have it in them to find 4 more runs? We'll see when we come back here on YSN.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open Gaba Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Poitsville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
How lucky are we to have not 1, but 2 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
So bottom of the 7th, last 3 hopes here, potentially for Cardinal Mooney to try and at least get on base, and hopefully the rest of the order can bring them home.
Yeah,
It's all going to start off here with Trent Lippman. First pitch swung back up the middle, and that's one way to get it going. Lippman with a leadoff base hit on the first pitch.
Well, they needed to get men on base. Why not? First pitch, see a good one to hit and get it right through that hole. Center field.
Perfectly placed. Back up the middle. Number 17 now steps in for Mooney. Make sure we have that one right. I believe that's J.J. Stevens. Next one swung on right to second. Has it. Bobbles it. Throw to first. Has no play to make. That's going to be an error. 2 aboard.
Could have potentially got 1, even though he was running fast. Don't think there was a chance to turn 2 at that point in time, but
No, that error is what cost him now. 2 on here. Big start of the inning here for Mooney. Brings up Kay. Matt Kay. Well, not too much luck. He does have a run. Well, he was able to bring in a run via an error, so not an RBI.
trying to keep the runners, better called time, trying to keep the runners where they are.
I don't believe the batter called time. I think it's more so the umpire just saying, all right, you guys got to make up your mind out there in the outfield. Are you throwing here or to the second base? The pitch is off the mark. Ball number 1. Well, now Cipriani might be a little frustrated here. 2 guys get on. Figured he should have 2 out right now. It looked like a routine double play. Cater made. Second baseman fumbled the ball a little bit, and now he's looking frustrated after he just couldn't communicate with his infield. This is 1-0. Swung on. That one's hit. Out into center field. Center fielder under it. Makes the grab. Nobody can advance. It was too shallow. 1 down. On the fly out. Pardon me. And it is still going to be Ryan Reese. 2 for 3 here in this game. 2 base hits in opposite directions. 1 towards left, 1 towards right. In that order. Between that, he grounded out.
He's looking to get his team back on the board for the first time since the 3rd inning.
Brown who's set. Tosses in. Tosses a high. Throw over to first. Gets away. That should get a runner over to third. Runner from first makes his way over to second. And, man, we got 2 in scoring position now for Cardinal Mooney.
Very miscalculated throw.
Just trying their best to get that runner over at first. Out. That's another one that just gets thrown away. And just works to the advantage of the offense. And offense right now really needs to get on the board if they want to keep this game alive.
Well, 2 runners in scoring position. 1 swing of the bat could make that happen.
This game has been going on for a little over 2 hours now.
Definitely one of the longer games that we've called.
But one of the closer ones, too.
It is.
13 hits right now for Austintown Fitch and only 7 for Cardinal Mooney. The pitch. Just got the outside edge to even the count up. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the batter will step back in quickly. He's ready and waiting. Cipriano taking a look over at third base. Doesn't have much of an option. Has to throw it to the plate. 1-1. Nobody's going to be stealing here because that one's off the mark. A little bit high. Ball number 2. Unless they just completely forget who's where. Nobody should be going after second or after third or home, I should say.
Yeah, that'd be a
2-1. Fouled. Yep, foul.
Foul.
Just on the first base line. Got over the head of the first baseman. Whoever it is out there at this point.
That would have landed fair. Probably would have been a 6-4 ball game right now.
Oh, most definitely. Those guys were off and running. The foul ball is a saving grace right now for Austintown. Cipriano. Good long look in. Now he's set. Looks in his glove, tosses to the plate. The 2-2 is fouled off, and we keep it going. Oh, Reese is definitely a fighter.
He is. He's doing a good job getting contact. He's just trying to find that one pitch. He can swing and find a hole, get 2 runners home.
Harib is on deck, so he'll be able to survive the changes being made here throughout the entirety of this game. The 2-2, well off the mark.
Out.
Count is full. Cipriano did not seem happy about that one, as he showed a little bit of frustration as he just kind of squatted down. So now he's got to work with a full count. And a good batter here in Reese. The payoff. Swung on, popped up, playable. First baseman, pitcher, catcher, all going after it, and nobody can make the grab just off our screen. We keep things going with the count full. Closest guy to it was the catcher, and odds were he wasn't going to make that even if it had touched his glove.
Yeah, like a little trio of players running after it, kind of just landed right in the middle of him. No one was able to make a clear play on that.
Unfortunate for them, but here we keep going.
Count stays 3-2 with only 1 out.
I believe this is the only game being played right now at Scene Park.
Yeah, I don't see any other. I don't see field 2.
Field 3 definitely isn't. Andy's up here doing the scoreboard for us, and he always works over there. The payoff pitch. Swung on, grounded, past the third baseman.
Oh,
shortstop misses it 2.
Both.
Here's 1 run, and that's all they're going to go in on that one. They cut the lead in half, and they're going to call that a base hit after the diving play and the missed opportunity by the shortstop. RBI single. 6-3 Mooney.
Runners at the corners with the tying run at the plate.
So now Harib steps up, and like you said, tying run represented at first base. Is represented at the plate. Approximate run over at first. Saunders on deck, I do believe, unless they changed it. It might have changed it, can't tell. Have to wait for him to take a practice swing. And yes, it is still Saunders. For some there, I thought it said number 1. Don't think they have a number 1 on their team. Oh, yes, they do. It's A.J. Olish, who has already been taken out of this game. First pitch is swung through and missed. Strike number 1 here on Harib. Base hit his last at bat back in the 5th inning, 2 innings ago. Was able to get on base. Was 1-2. Nobody scored. Getting guys on and then leaving them stranded. That's been the biggest punch here to Mooney, as that one swung on and missed again. They've had bases loaded twice, and they haven't been able to convert. They've had bases, runners on scoring position multiple times without the loaded bases. Just have not been able to score. They've had more opportunity. And like you said, if they'd been able to convert because of all this, they'd be in the lead, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Next pitch is in there, called strike number 3.
Probably wouldn't even be having the bottom of the 7th right now.
And Mooney is down to their last out. It's going to be represented here in Gabe Saunders, the new pitcher here that came in, struck out swinging his last go-around. Was hit by a pitch before that, grounded out before that in the 2nd, and flew out in the 1st. Not his night. We'll see if he can turn things around. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 1. He's down to his final 2 strikes now. Cipriano gave up the 1 run. Has runners at the corner. He's hoping that that's all she wrote here in terms of scoring. The 0-1. That one curved off the plate. I think he was, again, just trying to be fancy on it. Just needs to work on that one.
It had a curve to it, but it was just way too far outside. I couldn't get back to the zone in time.
So the count even. The pitch comes in. It's swung on, fouled off. 1-2. And now Mooney's down to their final strike. On deck is Boyd, hoping that he gets in that bat here in this game. He doesn't want to be so close but so far away on that on-deck circle. The 1-2 is called. Strike number 3, and that will do it. Austintown Fitch comes away with the win in this game and in this mini 3-game series. 6-3 is the final from Bob Scene Park.
Well, they had plenty of opportunities, but they couldn't. They left bases loaded, stranded the bases loaded twice. Several other running in score position, as you said. I mean, Mooney could have won this, but they just couldn't convert on those opportunities besides scoring the 2 runs in the 3rd inning. So I'd say this game definitely comes down to that. They just got to get better at hitting more, with runners in scoring position. Just getting some of those. You don't have to get everyone home, but just get a few of them. All they had to do was get 3 in. They had 3 bases loaded, 1 base hit both times. I mean, they'd have won, but.
Well, a very fun game, an exciting one down to the end. But again, Fitch comes away with the win here, and they're able to come away with the win in this 3-game series. And that's just going to wrap things up here. So, from YSN, I'm Matt Marr.
Jordan Barber.
Signing off.
Have a good night.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.